Thank you for coming to our presentation. Today we're going to be talking about substance abuse. I'm Eric Brand.
I'm Dylan Ham.
I'm Sarah Roman.
And I'm Trey Maddie.
And this is the introduction to our LBST 2214 Health and Quality of Life. Now moving on to our next slide, we'll be looking at the health topic and problem statement. Our health topic is substance abuse, and our problem statement is going to be looking at anabolic steroids. This can be known as AAS, HGH, or PEDs. For most people, anabolic steroids have a negative impact on someone's health. A few examples would be low blood circulation, live tumors, and high blood pressure. For a brief background, we're going to be looking at steroids and what they are and how they affect people. We're going to look at the anabolic androgenic steroids, or AAS in specific. These are performance-enhancing drugs found commonly used by athletes to increase activity levels and progress. These drugs can lead to serious health problems such as sexual dysfunction, alterations of the cardiovascular system, psych, and behavior, and liver toxicity. Around 2/3 of AAS abusers started taking them by the time they were 16, with 62% of them being male. A staggering study shows that 21% of high school students know a friend who uses AAS. According to the study, teen girls are the fastest growing users of AAS. The most disappointing statistic of all is that 85% of high school students have never been told the fact or truth about AAS. And at that young age, it's very easy for them to fall into easy drug abuse habits.
Social determinants of health that can influence AAS use in early life. Body dysmorphia makes people feel uncomfortable in their own skin and want to change it quickly, so they may be influenced to take anabolic steroids to change quickly. Peer pressure, social exclusion, and stress. If other people are working out, getting big, getting in better shape, and even taking steroids, their peers will feel inclined to take them with them. Some people can feel stressed if they can't see results quickly enough, or even fear that they're not big enough to be with certain groups. Addiction. Once people get on steroids and see the results form, they want to just get bigger and bigger, so they keep taking them. Also, if you stop taking steroids, you can normally lose the muscle that you put on, causing you to continue to take them and keep the muscle. Some studies have shown that 32% of people who use anabolic steroids become dependent and addicted to them. Next, we're going to move on to proposed solutions. Implement a steroid use and abuse class at local gyms for free. What? These buildings can host abuse and addiction courses at a higher rate and teach community leaders how to help them, and also teach people the proper way to work out. Why? Being able to raise awareness about drug abuse and signs of addiction without dedicating people to a full rehabilitation center. Who? Any gym looking to help raise awareness in their local communities. Class instructors should have a background in exercise science. That way, they can have the technical skills to teach proper methods. A possible benefit to them could be financial relief via state taxes.
The idea of these use and abuse classes is to raise awareness for anabolic steroid use, as well as exercising responsibly. Thus, social support plays a vital role. Addiction is also why we want to implement these programs. We want to help those who are struggling while also teaching people prevention techniques. We want to teach the youth as well so that they can understand the positivity of exercising and training properly, and also the harmful effects of anabolic steroids as well. Increase in exercise science majors to these communities. They will provide information and detailed lesson plans. Exercise science is all about teaching people how our bodies work and how to work out the proper way to build muscle or to get in better shape. So instead of people using steroids, they should be educated on how the body works to build muscle, that they then can do it naturally and do not have the negative health effects that steroids cause. A bioethical principle at use here is non-maleficence. Doing this would teach people how to work out and prevent the harm that steroids cause, and doing this just benefits everyone that visits the gym and teaches them very valuable information about anabolic steroids.
Now time for the reflection. We decided to go with exercise science because we felt as if it was the best major that we had to our disposal for the topic of addiction. We were able to tie it to our issue fairly easy, which was substance abuse. We went with steroid abuse in regards to athletes and newcomers to weightlifting and bodybuilding. With exercise science, we had a chance to look at different creative ways for spreading awareness on our topic. We could share this information that we got with schools, gyms, and any other sort of sports groups that perform at intramural and or professional levels. The graduates of exercise science can help newcomers learn about the negative effects of anabolic steroid use, and they can help them figure out the best ways to exercise in regards to their body to create safe habits. We created an acronym for SAFE: spread awareness, alternative solutions, verify information, and exercise safely. For our plan for the midterm, we gathered up as much information on anabolic steroids as we could. We dissected the information and found what we could use to our disposal best. Then we took a look at our feedback from our midterm presentation and used it as constructive criticism to help us create this one. We used a few different sources to come across new information to help us get more statistical findings, and edited the layout of the presentation to appeal more to the viewer. Overall, we used the feedback we got from the professor, TA, and other classmates to create a better presentation and focus on the important aspects of anabolic steroid use.
And here you can see our sources. They're listed in APA format. As an additional resource, we decided to add a video to our presentation. This video goes over anabolic steroids and the uses and side effects that they come with. This is presented by Dr. Ravi Sankar, and he goes through basic issues that students or athletes don't know about with the use of anabolic steroids. And videos like this make it really easy to present that information in the classroom setting within these gyms so that people become more well-informed on the issues, on the steroid issue. Please enjoy watching this video, and occasionally we're going to stop and add comments to give relevant information to our case study.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Dr. Ravi Shankar, Senior Endocrinologist from Apollo Hospitals, Jubilee Hills, Hyderabad. Over the next couple of minutes, I'm going to tell you about the various problems that one would incur if they were to abuse anabolic steroids if they want to pump up their muscles. It is a common fact that most people who go to the gym don't take any substances to build up muscles. But having said that, there are some who, with the best of intentions, do take a lot of muscle building products in order to build muscle. But having said that, these products do not necessarily contain just protein. Some of them unfortunately do contain a lot of substances such as anabolic steroids. Some also inject in the form of injectables.
When people are using these needles to inject the steroids, it can cause damage to the skin and the vein. And also, whenever they're using the needles, sometimes they might share needles, which could cause other infections or diseases for them to get that other people may have.
Some just take in the form of protein powders, thinking that they're just protein powders. The various side effects that one can incur if they take these substances are they could have a lot of bloating, they could have damage to their liver, they can have damage to the normal testosterone axis in the body, because the exogenous, that means the outside given substance called testosterone, can suppress the normally secreted testosterone in your body. It can also cause damage to you in the long term by damaging your heart. It can decrease the sperm production in your testes, and not to forget the various cosmetic side effects that one can develop, such as greasy skin, acne, so on and so forth. There are many other side effects as well. It's not just to scare you that I'm bringing up all these side effects, but to make a fact check now so that you guys would stay away from these products. Unless you're absolutely sure that these products are 100% authentic, safe, and do not contain any contaminants, please do not use these products just because someone else in the gym has been using them or have been advocated to you by your gym trainer.
This is more common than you think. Looking back at our slides in social determinants, peer pressure, social exclusion, and stress can cause huge factors in someone's decision to start taking steroids. This happens because people are afraid of not making enough progress.
Stay safe, be happy, be healthy by following a natural gym routine. Thank you very much.
Thanks for listening and watching our presentation. I hope you all learned valuable information about anabolic steroids.